Hi, I'm Dave Barnes.
And I'm John McLaughlin.
And welcome to Dadville.
Dadville is a podcast where we talk about life, love, and the pursuit of awesome dadding.
It's funny thoughts and deep talks.
So please, enjoy your time here in Dadville and enjoy this episode with Dave and me.
John.
Dave,
Stop mowing for just 1 second.
Okay.
Have you been on quince.com lately?
I'm literally on it right now.
By the way, your mower is so quiet. It's
I know.
electric mower. Have you seen the men's summer edit section?
It's amazing.
Gosh.
Okay, listen to this. If I'm just completely honest,
Okay.
and don't tell anyone.
Okay, shh.
But I bought like 6 things from there in the past month.
You're out of control.
I know it. Like the European linen relaxed shirt. I feel so relaxed and so European and so linen.
Well, John,
I got 3 of them.
You just got back from Europe. No wonder you had those. Me personally, I've not been to Europe, so I just got the American. I'm liking the soft stretch crew neck, and that's just an American look.
That's so patriotic.
Yeah.
Look, Quince has closet staples that you'll want to reach for over and over, and dare I say over. Right? Like cozy cashmere and cotton sweaters from just $50. You're going to think that's a typo, but it's not.
Oh, and comfortable lightweight pants that somehow work for both weekend hangs and dressed up dinners.
Oh my gosh. And the best
you
part?
You can do anything on just the drop of a
anything. Your legs are going to feel so light.
Gosh, they always do, John.
Dave, the best part, we haven't even said it yet.
We haven't the best part
Everything with Quince is half the cost of similar brands.
Yep.
Right? Quince gives you luxury pieces without the markup by working directly with top artisans and only working with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices.
Somehow they're making money, John, because this feels
I don't know how they're doing
this feels like a going out of business, but it's not.
Right?
It's going into business. Keep it classic and cool with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/Dadville for free shipping on your order and 365-day return.
That's insane. That's QUINCE.com/Dadville to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Dadville. Yeah, let's just let it roll.
Talent
now.
now. Talent now.
Yeah.
Dadville. Yeah, there it is.
All right, let's start.
Okay, hey. How is everybody?
Can we start with some clapping?
Yeah. I love that. That's a great start.
Is it okay that I ask for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your right to do. I also just want to start really quickly by saying that I chose to show more leg skin than John did, and that was something I chose to do, and I'm okay with that. Am I regretting it a little bit now? Maybe.
All of my shorts
just a little
are very short, and I told Dave, I just don't want to be. I want to sit like this, and if I have my shorts on the entire time, I'm not going to be able to read my.
Well,
paper.
It becomes more of an Old Testament podcast at that point.
Exactly. Right.
We know things about your family.
I want
your lineage.
I want to
keep
keep some cards to my chest if I can.
I think we should end there. That felt great.
Yeah.
So
you guys
thank
got
y'all.
what you need?
It's been Dadville. We've had a blast. So we wanted to start by saying that this is John.
That's me.
I'm Dave.
The one in the pants.
And we're doing this live here in Moab, which is just gorgeous. I mean, this, the listeners can't see, but we can because we're here, and they're not. And that's really a shameful thing we're putting on them.
Yeah. And guys, we have never done this before.
Yeah. Never done a podcast. Oh, right. Sorry, live podcast.
Sure.
And
that might be. I maybe didn't even need to say that at this point. That's probably pretty evident.
It's mostly AI generated, and so this is our first real one.
And this is going to be ridiculous because obviously all you guys are rabid Dadville fans.
Huge fans.
You're probably thinking,
we can tell.
You've listened to every episode multiple times.
Tat.
You can mouth along. But for the, maybe the one person out there who maybe doesn't know what
probably
Dadville
working
is.
the front desk.
They're probably acting like they're working, but they're listening.
They're listening.
Hanging on every word.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about what this is.
Yeah.
Who Dadville is.
Yeah.
Who Dadville are. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, totally.
Sure.
An LLC that was started. So John and I decided to start doing this podcast during COVID. Nobody else decided to do podcasts in COVID too, so we had really cornered a market at that point. And We're both singer-songwriters, and
we've known each other for 23 years.
Yes,
or so
from juvie, our days in juvie, and
we got out.
We've been reformed from that time, and this is part of our service is doing the podcast.
This is like a work release.
and here we are.
Maybe 6 years ago, Dave and I live right across the street from each other. Again, you guys all know this.
Yeah, this is stuff
and he was like, "Hey,
yeah,
we do,
yeah." Not cell blocks we used to too, but now it's
now it's even closer. And Dave was like, I'll never forget. He said, "We've already conquered the music business, you and I." And I was just nodding along. He said, "Why don't we do a podcast?" Because a lot of our like afternoons would be literally just the two of us sitting on each other's porches, talking about our
together,
kids.
Not opposite porches where he's sitting on mine.
But we're so close, we could have a conversation on each other.
Very true.
Respective porches.
Yep.
So we're like, why don't we do a podcast where we just, talk about being dads and talk about our kids, and that way people will know what not to do with their families.
Yeah.
After listening to us. And so we've been doing it for 5 years now.
Yep.
This will be our 230th episode or something like that.
Yeah.
So
had a lot of fun guests on.
We've had...
Yeah. Just go ahead and just brag for a second. It's okay.
I've had Dave on.
Which is...
multiple times. We had Matthew McConaughey on, who was amazing.
He's an actor. He's an actor.
All right. And an author.
Yeah, and Touche, yeah.
We had Ted Danson on.
We did.
We had Johnny Swim on.
We did.
We had Abner on. Then we had both of them, Abner and Amanda, on, which was great. We've had, the list of people who we've had on is impressive. The list of people we haven't is even more impressive. Just two impressive lists.
Yeah. The top of that list would be Barack. We haven't had Barack
Obama.
On. Yeah,
well, we recorded him.
We did. We recorded.
And he was so sweet. He just didn't.
Such a nice guy.
Bono begged to have his friend Barack on.
Yeah.
So we had him on.
But out of respect, we didn't release it. That was one of his things, is that no one can ever know I was on.
So dumb.
Which feels a lot like relationships I had in middle school. We can date if you just don't tell them we're dating, Dave. And I heard that was a well-worn path for many years.
So here we are. We're in Moab.
Yes.
Now everybody knows what Dadville is.
Yeah.
This is seriously one of the most beautiful, scenic places I've ever been. Definitely I've ever podcasted, I would say.
Very true.
Or even listened to a podcast.
Yep.
And we've already done, some fun things. Dave and I took a little couples trip to Arches.
We hiked.
We had
a blast.
We got a little bit lost.
Yeah.
We had no cell service. So it was exciting.
Yeah, we did that thing. One of my favorite things is when you're walking by someone on the path and you do that noise when you're passing someone.
There's an Instagram reel. I don't know how you find Instagram
top 5
reels,
of all time Instagram
it's
reel.
Like white people. What is it? White people passing each other on trails.
On the trails, and it's just these noises. It's like it's never a full hi. We did that.
You don't want to overstep. Don't do a full hey.
Yeah, that's too much. Hey, back off. I'm trying to hike. Give me space. We did do that. And so here we are, and we were thinking, some of y'all have come with your families, and you brought your families here because this is sort of a family trip. John and I didn't. That was...
Yeah, good for you guys, bringing your families.
Yeah, we didn't do that. And do we feel some shame about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Are we mad that we didn't bring them? No. Do we feel shame about not feeling shame? Yes.
Yeah.
And yet here we are, enjoying sleep and uncontested attention span, which is just a real gift.
I told Dave my number one thing that I was excited about. I mean, I looked at the pictures. I knew it was going to be gorgeous. I knew there were lots of things to be excited about. My number one thing I was excited about to come here was when I got tired, I could go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I mean that I say that with no shame. That is tonight, when I get tired, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't do that. That's not my life normally.
That's a luxury.
That's a luxury.
That is, as a parent, that is quite the luxury.
Yeah.
And so we haven't told our wives how great the trip is. I think they think we're on a missionary trip to a third world country.
Yeah.
And if you take the picture right, it looks like it.
You can crop
really
it.
do.
You can crop it just right. But in our defense, we have just been on some family vacations recently.
So we've done them. So in case anybody listening in or watching is judging that, we have taken our family places.
I took my family to Mallorca, which is beautiful.
Can't hide money.
You can hide it in Mallorca. You can come home with no money. Dave went on a Christian vacation to a Young Life camp with his family. Just good for him. I don't know. I feel like some of us are called to, into the world, and some people preach to choirs.
We are hiding our light under a bushel, and I'm sorry, but it was a gorgeous bushel. We had a really good time. But so in the spirit of family vacations, John and I were thinking earlier, and we were like, it'd be fun to maybe do like a rapid fire with each other on some family vacation questions, and you guys can see if you relate or not. So these are just, don't give it thought, just answer. I'm going to start. Worst hotel you've stayed in on a family trip?
I prefer to stay in tents if I can, but if I have to stay in
We're looking for a sponsorship for anyone. Illume if you want to.
If I have to go brick and mortar. I did this one thing where I have 2 daughters, and I took I got to give a shout out to Matt Lehman, who does all the Dadville design stuff. Yep. He took one of his kids on just a one-on-one vacation. They went to DC, and I was like, that is so great. I want to do that. So I took my oldest to Chicago. So now I've taken both of them, but on the trip that I took with my oldest, we're going to Chicago. I've been to Chicago 1,000,000 times, and there's this
can't hide money
hotel that you pass. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's one of those like giant iconic hotels that take up the whole block. And I've passed.
We can't say it because they may sponsor us.
We would gladly take their money.
That,
I don't ever want to.
We don't ever.
Stay there. If staying there is part of the sponsorship, I'll pass.
You'll do it. Yeah.
And I'm looking online for a hotel for us, and the rate at this hotel is fantastic, which should be the first red flag. I guess. I've never been inside the hotel, but I'm like, done. I know where it is. It's a great location. I book it. We fly there, Luca and I. We get to the hotel, and I mean, it looks like a hotel that was the hotel to stay at. Like Elton John would have stayed at this hotel in his 20s, probably. And they haven't changed anything about it.
In the hopes that he would come back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, nothing has been changed out. Nothing has been painted. Nothing, and they were playing like death metal in the lobby.
Sure.
And we get our key to our room. It takes us forever to get to the room. Right across from our room was like a storage, like broom closet that looks the way that it should. It looks very messy and dirty in there, and all the brooms, are in there. Yeah, it's
a good place to put them.
And there's no door on the hinges. It's just wide open right across from our room. And we get into our room, which is enormous. The ceiling is super high. It's an enormous hotel room. The bed is tiny. There's nothing around it except for a carpet that again was installed when Elton stayed there in his 20s. And then on the wall, it's an enormous wall with nothing on it except for one, 19-inch flat screen TV that's not even centered in the wall. It's like just off center. I could barely, the whole time I was there, I'm like, I can't even look at it. It makes me hurt. I want to center this TV. And of course the TV didn't even work. It didn't turn on. So.
Yeah. And that was, y'all went back the next year. Is that right?
Again, the rate is so reasonable.
Good. It's just really good.
Okay. Dave, for you, worst vacation moment. Worst vacation moment.
Okay. The first thing that comes to mind, this is my wife's worst vacation moment. Now, let me give a little bit of a backstory. I was born in it's too far. It feels too far. I could tell right when I started. It's like, let's scoot it a little. So the Barnes corporate family goes to Montreat, North Carolina every summer. Anybody not Montreat? You know where that is? Near Asheville. Everybody here is like, listen, we're Western. We don't know anything about the Mississippi over. It was just all rednecks. We go. It's this nice little mountain town, but a lot of the times we'll go whitewater rafting. And so the last few summers I haven't been able to go because I have a really busy work schedule and people really want my time. And so they go whitewater rafting. They have all the kids, and this is when our kids were like younger. This is like they're anywhere from like 4 to 8, 9, 10. And it's the one river you can go on that's really chill. So I get a call later that day. I knew they were going. My wife calls, and I'm like, and she's already she's in her feelings about me not going, period. So this didn't help our situation. She calls and she's like, so we sort of went whitewater rafting, which there's your first clue. This is trouble is brewing, because if you can't sort of go whitewater rafting, you either do or you don't. And I said, well, what does that mean? She said, well, Dave, about halfway through the trip, a storm broke out and rained, like hurt rain, like when it hits you, it hurts. And it's North Carolina, so it's kind of weather like we have right now, where it's like a little chilly because it's in the mountains and the water is 2 degrees. So she said what happened, and she sent me a video. And she said, she's like, I was on the verge of tears for about an hour because it pelted rain. So we got off the river. We go into woods, the closest thing they have to shrubbery that we can protect ourselves from the rain. And she sent the video, and it's them singing like VBS songs because they were like, we had to think of something to do to take the kids' minds off of how miserable it was. So we were singing like Noah songs and heaven to earth to earth,
as they're building a shelter
from the earth. And she said, it's maybe the most miserable hour of my entire life as a human. The kids are crying, parents are trying not to cry, and they're just being pelted. And I'm like, meanwhile, like, can I call you back? I've almost finished this chorus idea. So I have to say that is by proxy worst. I wasn't there for that. Yeah. But I know if I told my story, Annie would listen to this. She doesn't listen to the podcast.
Sure.
But she would say, oh, you think that's bad. And then we're back into that whole rigmarole. John, I feel like I have been saying this over and over to you lately. Just in Moab last week, I said your hair looked amazing.
I know.
And I want to say this
You kept
one more
waking
time.
me up.
I know. It's just too pretty to stare at by myself. John, an investment in your hair is an investment in what,
yourself.
John? That's right.
That's right.
Just like hitting the yim, it's pronounced Jim here in America.
It's a hard G. Yep.
Or upgrading your wardrobe. Taking care of your hair can boost your confidence and help you look and feel your best.
I cannot agree more, Dave.
Thanks.
And that's why I love... Say it with me. Nutrafol. Let's say it again.
Yeah, with a British accent.
Nutrafol. It supports hair growth from within, targeting root causes of hair thinning for visibly thicker, fuller hair by Christmas.
Oh.
Right? So you can show up as your best self every day.
John, dare I say it's a gift you give yourself? Okay. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people with gorgeous hair running around.
Gorgeous.
I guarantee you, some guy at the gym, you're like, what a great head of hair. Probably using Nutrafol. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol.
While many supplements rely solely on ingredient studies,
rookies,
oh my gosh, rookies.
Boo.
How embarrassing. Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficacy.
Big word.
In a clinical study, listen to this, Dave.
How many, John?
84% of men showed improvement in their hair after 6 months of taking Nutrafol. Can you believe that? I can.
Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code. What is it?
Dadville.
That's it.
That's right. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com. Let me spell it for you.
Okay.
Nutrafol.com. Promo code Dadville.
You've always been such a good speller.
Thanks.
And great hair guy. But you know why?
because you use Nutrafol. And that's Nutrafol.com, promo code
Dadville. All right, let's get serious for a second, Dave.
Yeah.
Listen, can I just say something?
Please do.
I'm gonna start off by saying this. Featuring thousands of study notes drawn from the best-selling NIV application commentary series, the NIV application Bible helps you understand Scripture and apply it to your modern life, Dave.
I'm going to follow your energy, John.
Do it.
I love the way the NIV application Bible pairs a deeper understanding of the ancient biblical text with contemporary applications of the lessons found within it.
You stole the words from me, which you're not supposed to do. That's biblical. I totally agree. It gives a new way to understand the Bible and what the Bible means for your life today.
Here's what you find inside the Bible, John. Not inside yourself, but inside the Bible. But if you read it enough, it'll be inside yourself, okay? Original meaning notes that help you understand each passage in its context.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll up you one.
Okay.
But you're not supposed to gamble. That's probably in the Bible too. How about application notes that help you integrate the teachings of the Bible into your daily life? Or, I got more here, questions for growth, right? In each chapter of the Bible that encourage reflection on how to apply Scripture to life.
I'm going to one-up you, which I know is not in the Bible. And don't forget, people to know to explore the lives of biblical characters.
Yep, I was going to say that one too. You can save an additional 10% on any NIV application Bible and NIV application commentary resources by visiting faithgateway.com/NIVAB and using our promo code Dadville.
I'm going to say it one more time, which is biblical, John. That's faithgateway.com/NIVAB and promo code Dadville for an extra 10% off.
Next question for you. Weirdest thing your kids have ever packed?
Okay, so, in the beginning...
Wow. Like how far beginning are we talking?
So
like
Dave
Genesis
was born in 19... in the beginning, your kids are just packing, or my kids, I should say, are just packing...
A lot of heat.
Just stuffed animals. And you have to... for us, it was like the first challenge of the vacation is we're going to have to come to some agreement that, like, we can't take all these stuffed animals. You're going to have to prioritize, and cut some of these out. Now... it is less stuffed animals, more product. They love product.
Yeah.
It's like skincare routine is like their number one thing to do. And I look at the tent that we have right now.
Yeah.
I'm putting on more product than I ever have in my life because it's just right there.
It's
I'm
right
like,
there.
I never do conditioner.
Yeah. But you
I do
now.
shampoo. Now I do conditioner.
It looks great.
That's conditioner in my hair
It's
right now.
conditioned.
And then I do the soap. And then after I get done, I put some lotion on because it's right there.
Yeah.
Right?
You've added 2 years to your life.
Thank you.
By the hydration. Just FYI.
Just how hydrated I am. But my girls, when we went to Mallorca, they took these tubs. And I'm not exaggerating. They're like just shy of like a 5-gallon bucket of like hair gel. I don't even think it's gel. It's like they're doing these slick backs. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm pointing to the young people.
Everybody's like, I have no idea what that is.
Do you know what a slick back is?
Yeah.
Right? So a slick back.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A slick back is just where, how where you pull your hair back into a ponytail?
Yeah.
Well, that's no longer sufficient.
Oh, okay.
The kids now have taken it to another level where, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but your hair is just back in a ponytail. Now let's just put a bunch of goo on it.
Yeah.
And that you're waiting for more information, but that's it.
That's it. Do you think it's aerodynamic? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Speed?
I don't know. I mean, the flight was short. So I don't mean to knock it, but I mean, they're traveling with tubs of this goo. It takes up so much room. And then they have all their products on top of that, which, I mean, they only have one little face. And the irony is their skin...
I sure hope so, by the way.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see them a ton
the gel
anymore.
could be making two. I mean, if it's strong enough.
But their skin is flawless right now.
Yeah.
But they're traveling with tons and tons and tons of product.
Yeah.
And then, this is not weird, this next little bit, but my oldest is now, I think she did take 9 pairs of shoes.
Oh, wow.
On our Mallorca trip.
Wow.
Which the irony is you don't even need to wear shoes. We're just at the beach.
Yeah. Well, she may.
She has to try on all 9 before we even go
to the beach.
To the gas station now.
To not use them.
She
has to try them on to then not use them. Yeah.
That's my answer.
Yeah.
But slickbacks are great. Love them. Keep rocking those slickbacks.
Yeah, we love that.
Can you do a slickback like tonight so that everyone can see?
Yeah.
Okay.
When my daughter does it, it looks like she's hired a pack of monkeys to pull her hair back behind her while she does it.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's any tighter, it becomes
right,
your skull.
It should look painful.
It looks like you've painted your bald head a color. That's how tight it is on your head.
Okay, Dave, what's your best like dad move at a theme park?
Ooh.
I like how I said that as if I'm just making it up on the spot.
Yeah.
And I didn't just read it off.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Paper.
People listening don't know. They're thinking we're
Jason,
improvising
cut that
this.
out.
Yeah, producer Jason just cut that out. So this is, I'm going to say this, and it may draw some anger from people in the crowd, and that's okay, because this is the life I've chosen to live, and it's who I am. We had a hookup for a while at the Disney parks, and when I tell y'all that we had a hookup, y'all, I didn't realize what I had when I had it, because this friend of mine, and he's going to go unnamed, he worked in the FastPass app. And this is gold when you go to Disney theme parks. And so what that meant was we literally had unlimited FastPasses. Like, I would text him during the day, and he was one of the kindest, and he'd be like, hey, how you doing? Do you need a restock? And so I'd be like, we're a little low. And he would just, it got to so this is where it really reached fever pitch. We had been in the park for like an hour or two, and we'd almost done all of the rides in an hour, because literally it feels like, like you watch Richie Rich as a kid, and he's like, I just rented the theme park. Like, it felt like we owned Disney for that day. And I'll never forget, like, I was like, we're really in trouble with the kids here, because we had done a few rides. We get on Peter Pan, and we are just hustling through. Everybody's got half sunburnt faces, like staring at us like pirates, like judging us as we're just kind of like, oh, sorry, like running by them because we want to do it 2 times in a row, So we get to the front of this line, and I'll never forget this. My son Ben was probably 6 or 7, like, he's young. We get to the front of the line, and there's one person in front of us, one human that's in front of us. And he turns to me, and it sounded like he had mic'd himself. He goes, Dad, we have to wait. And I was like, I grab his face and cover his mouth. So it's like, and I'm looking at him like, I'm doing like the, no, don't say that. And I was like, hey, buddy. And I mean, everybody in that line turns and looks at us and just like squeezing, my head with their fingers. And I had to get on a knee and be like, buddy, so we have a friend who's so nice, and he lets us, and he was still like, I can't believe it. And I'm like, literally like, just like, I had to knock him out. I just did it quick, and he was out, and he was fine, and nobody could tell. It looked like he was sleeping on the ride, and that was fine. But that was like, and then the guy's not at Disney anymore, and it has been like just great. But we went, I think we did 4 Disney visits in 5 years, because this guy would text us and be like, hey, bro, like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. And we'd be like, let's go. Here we go, down again. It's like, it's how we served our family. That was the way that we gave. But that was a pro move. That was a, I remember it fondly, that season of my life.
Those days are over, though.
They are over. No, we're just with the commoners.
Your son's probably waiting in a line right now.
We're just with the commoners out in the crowds, getting half of your face sunburnt. Oh, I ask you a question now, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason, can you edit out that pause right there?
Edit out that pregnant pause. Okay. What about worst travel day ever? Oh, I don't know if I want to know the answer to this.
What a great question, Dave. Let me think about that. So when we book travel for a vacation, my wife Amy is like, she's the dreamer. She's the one who like, we're going on the vacation because she's like, we should go here. And then I'm the one who is like booking everything. And I tend to be the one who is a little more, has the eye on the, how close are we hovering toward bankruptcy?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And so
that's your job.
We've already, like we booked like the hotel or the tent or whatever for the vacation. And so money's already going out, right? It's like we've already booked the places that we're staying, the Airbnbs. So by the time I come to book the flights and stuff like that, I already feel like we are just hemorrhaging money.
When you're getting the girls to slick it back tight because you got to save money on the flight.
You better conserve that goo. Do you have a friend who you can borrow some goo from? And so this one particular trip, we were going to Australia to visit some friends there. And then on the way back, we're flying through LA. And I don't remember how much money we were going to save, but we could save quite a bit of money if we took this kind of later flight.
A boat.
To Nashville. Yeah. Like a
Just goes
river
around.
cruise.
Cape of Good Hope and then up.
Yeah.
It's about a 3-month journey.
So anyway, so we took that later flight. I mean, this is like months in advance, so I have forgotten about it. So by the time we're coming back from vacation, we're flying into LA. You're already bummed because it's the end of vacation. Vacation's over. So there's a completely different vibe amongst the family compared to when you're going to where you're going. If you have some snafu on the way to Australia, it's like, well, there's still a vacation at the end of this rainbow, you know. So we fly into LA. It's super early in the morning. Nobody has slept. Our kids at the time were very, very young. We have like a baby and then a toddler. And we get in, we get all our stuff at the what do you call that? The baggage claim, right?
In English, the baggage claim.
Baggage claim.
Bagage.
Because of the cheaper flight was one that we would have to like get our stuff, go to a different terminal, and then check into a different airline. But I'm like, it'll be just a nice little walk. It'll be fine, and we can save however much it is. Which at the time
$73.
I know it seemed like a lot of money. Now it's like I would pay 10 times that amount to not do this. But we get our stuff. Amy's already just annoyed that we're like, why do we have to drag all of our stuff 4 terminals away? We get in to check in to our flight, and they're like, you can't check in yet. Like, your flight doesn't take off for another like 12 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Which this is nothing. I never knew this because why would you know this? Yeah. Why would you ever show up for your flight 12 hours in advance like a psycho?
Yeah. You love the airport.
You love the airport.
You always have.
So we had to just go back downstairs to the baggage claim and just hang out there by the vending machine. And we just took turns literally for like 7 hours. We took turns. One of us would sit in a chair that was not near as comfortable as this and try to sleep while the other one of us pushed the double stroller around, just dodging people, who have better lives than us.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Dave, these days, dare I say, it feels like there's advice for everything, right? There's cold plunges, gratitude journals, screen detoxes, right? But how do you know what actually works for you?
By the way, I think it's called cold plunge. By the way, I'm going to speak for myself, John, which I rarely do. Sometimes it's hard to figure that out.
Yeah.
Especially with something like mental health and wellness. It can be a struggle to know what's true and what actions to take. So many things, John.
Yeah. Well, and here's a good place to start, Dave.
Okay.
By using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through the noise.
BetterHelp is just that type of place. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally.
Insane. Well, because it works, right? With an App Store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews.
Is it convenient, John?
Here's the thing, Dave. It's almost too convenient. That's my one complaint. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise.
Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Dadville.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Dadville.
Dave, get down from there, dude.
John, why are you wearing a Halloween outfit right now?
I just want to be prepared.
Okay.
It always, sneaks up on you. Listen, hey, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. What did you used to dream about when you were a kid? Like, dream about becoming.
Okay, I was pretty much all in on being a cowboy.
Yep, I can see that.
Movie star, or honestly, the starting running back at Mississippi State. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
With his body. You can see it.
I can see you totally taking an option pitch around the corner, dodging a few tackles, scoring the big touchdown at the Egg Bowl.
You love the Egg Bowl, John.
I love the Egg Bowl.
And those dreams were fun. But John, can I be serious?
Please.
But I like the type of dreams we have now that we're older. Like how you can take your skills and ideas and turn them into something
real. Right. Like instead of scoring touchdowns and hearing cowbells,
the glory.
Maybe a dream of starting your own business.
Yes.
Right? Well, here's the thing. To do that, you're going to need a website. You're going to need a payment system,
what else, John?
a logo, a way to advertise to new customers.
That's so much
I don't know
stuff,
how many times
John,
I have to
can
tell
I tell you
that.
what? Thankfully, which is funny because the Egg Bowl is around Thanksgiving, that's where today's sponsor comes in. Hit them with that sound. That's right. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. And they'll help you design a website with beautiful, ready-to-go templates to match your brand style.
You can get help with everyday tasks like enhancing product images, writing product descriptions, or generating discount codes with Shopify's AI tools created for commerce.
Promote your brand with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. And Shopify is always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support.
Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Dadville.
Guys, I don't want to be the boss of you, but just in this moment, let me go to shopify.com/Dadville.
I'm going to be bossy too. Shopify.com/Dadville.
How do you top your love for your cat? With a cascade of decadent savory gravy over a mouth-watering mousse pate. Fancy Feast Gems. 2 gourmet pâtés in one convenient pack. Simply peel and plate to reveal a pyramid shape that makes eating delightful and pamper her with an experience as extraordinary as she is. Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with Fancy Feast Gems.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtual Coffee Machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your virtual pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
At what point did you think about moving to LA in that time?
Yeah, I was on Zillow.
Let's just start life here. Yeah, let's just start our life here again.
If LA were more affordable,
we would have just stayed.
Put roots down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question, David.
Yeah.
What was a vacation win without you meaning for it to be a win?
Yeah, some would say maybe this was a loss. It's all in the verbiage.
Okay.
We did one of the greatest hacks that we ever did, because people have been asking if being here in Moab, people are like, hey, have you been here before? And we have. So during COVID, I don't know if you guys remember COVID, but it was a thing a few years ago. We saw some friends of ours on Instagram. That's just a social media app. And we were, that my buddy was like posting of all of these pictures in a national park. And so my wife and I were like, how did they get out? This is awesome. Like, how did they get out there? How were they doing them? Because it was like the next day would be another national park. And I was like, they're bending space and time to do this. And so I texted my buddy Paul and I was like, hey, how are y'all doing? He's like, dude, my wife, it's always a wife, thought of the most genius thing. Because tours aren't happening, these tour buses are just sitting in these lots in Nashville. And so we called one of these tour bus companies and said, hey, would you guys cut us a deal if we rented your tour bus and went out and did like all these national parks? And of course, they were over the moon about it because their drivers aren't working. These buses are just sitting there costing money. So like, we'll cut you a deal. So that's what they did. They pulled their car behind and did like that whole sort of like corridor of national parks up through here. And so, of course, Annie and I were like, we have to do this, right? So we get the bus. We meet them in, I think, Albuquerque or somewhere. And we did Arches, we did Grand Canyon. It was incredible. It was just like the most amazing trip. But the thing that was so funny about this trip, because it wasn't cheap and we have so much money, so it didn't matter. Anyway, Spotify pays so well, if y'all are wondering. It's a cash count. If anybody's hiring, let us know. Also, that said. But we would go to arches. I mean, you're walking around, and short of the Holy Spirit, like walking I mean, it's just like, you're like, Annie and I are like taking, it's just like, oh my God, it was gorgeous. We have one of our dear friends who's a professional photographer, went on the trip with us, and she's getting all these family photos. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Every day at about 17 minutes of being in every park, kids be like, hey, can we go back and play on the tour bus? And we're like, well, no, because we're in a national park that we drove and flew all this way to be in. I know we just want to go back and play on the tour bus. And we're like, so
bald eagles are just landing around on the
I know.
There's a refrigerator in the bus.
Yeah, they're like, and it was just like, Annie and I laughed so hard after we cried and just lamented, and we're sad together, that every day after doing, Yellowstone, we see the geysers, and they're just like, you'd always turn, they'd just be staring at you like, back to the bus, and we're like, we just got to the park, and so it was a weird sort of win-loss, because you're like, well, the kids loved it. They could tell you intimately about the inside of the bus, but not really so much
in
about
the parking lot.
Well, that's my thing. I was like, why do we even leave Nashville?
Yeah,
like just be like, kids, we got the bus. Oh my God,
just drive to different Targets.
Yeah,
every day.
So much gel you get at those Targets.
I mean,
too.
They're coupons.
So we wanted to sort of end our time, because we've been talking, so much about these trips, and so we thought a way that we could.
We've been kind of bragging about how we crush
being honest, just
trips.
how much we really nail this, and so we thought we would give just a few do's and don'ts, just like some
just
tips
to help you guys out,
as you guys, our listeners, everybody that's here today, do's and don'ts on family trips, just to bring this. I know it's been an amazing time, the Dadville session, to a close, and so here we go. These are our Dadville.
Do's.
How to bat.
Should we say it together?
Yeah.
Dadville.
Do's and don'ts.
3, 2,
1.
Dadville. Do's and don'ts.
I want to go
there
higher.
We go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
There you go.
So,
Dadville do's and don'ts.
Yeah. So start us off, John.
Dude, this is our first one.
First do.
Go international. Go big.
International.
Right?
Yep. Go big.
Don't be afraid to learn another language. With enough time, if you plan.
2 to 3 weeks to learn the language.
Get that language down.
Yep.
Go to Europe. There are so many other places like Europe. There's Asia. There's even South America.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
You can have so many adventures, different currency.
Different language. Expand your children's worlds. Expand your world.
Yeah.
Let them see what's out there.
Just a little bit of advice.
Do.
Okay. That's a do.
That's a do.
Don't.
A don't.
Don't be afraid to stay domestic.
Yeah.
With your vacation.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to do the comfortable thing. I think a lot of times we're like, with vacation, we get too excited and we're like, let's get out of here. Don't be afraid to stay here. We have so much here in the U.S. of A. to offer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're going to have to learn another language.
Yeah, don't do that.
Which is going to take 2 to 3 weeks.
You already know this language. You already
know this one.
You learned it.
Which
wasn't
already
easy.
You're already here.
Yeah. So
you don't need to rent a tour bus. Jeez, just.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Stay here. Yeah.
All right. Next do.
Hello. 3, 2.
Jason, get back to the desk.
Jason, producer, let's edit that or boost it or make it louder. Whatever you feel is appropriate.
Okay, and this one's so apropos of where we are right now.
It's a big do, yeah.
Guys, national parks.
Go to
Don't
national parks.
sleep on the national park. Or you can sleep in them sometimes,
but
we have so many national parks here in this nation that are gorgeous. I mean, look at where we are right now. Yeah. Expose your kids to some of this amazing landscape that we have right
Your
here.
tax dollars are already paying for it. So you've already paid for it. Just go enjoy what you're already paying for. I mean, look, it's the panorama everywhere you go. It's beautiful, and it's all right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So national parks. That could, if you haven't thought about it, that's a cool idea.
Huge one.
Our next don't. I mean, I would steer clear of national parks.
Yeah, it feels...
Because to me, it's just rocks and trees. You probably already have that where you are. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you think about it, your tax dollars are already paying for it. Why go there and give them more money? Because you're going to have to get like a day pass.
You've already
Don't be
paid.
taxed twice.
Why are you going to do it twice,
Wasn't that,
dummy?
We started this whole nation off of not being taxed.
What is it that you want to see so bad? Just look out your window as you're driving around wherever you live.
Why are you so ungrateful for where you are?
Golly, man. Oh, the attitude. Yeah.
All right, next do.
Yeah.
Hit 'em, Dave.
This is a big do.
This is a big one.
Wherever you go, get bikes. Just rent some bikes.
Rent bikes.
That you can get
will
on with
not
your
regret
kids. You can tool around the cities. It's easy. You're not emissions. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh
what
my
it's
gosh,
doing to
yeah.
conserve the
Zero
environment.
emissions.
Yeah.
It's just a different way to experience wherever you are.
That's right.
You know, and you remember what it was like when you were a kid, riding a bike, wind through
magic.
your hair.
Yeah.
You can put a little.
Well, not
like,
all your hair if your kids are with you. It's just popping right over theirs.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Sure.
just-
Yeah.
that was a callback that didn't really work, and that's okay. They say, I mean, John has said this as long as I've known him, the family that bikes together.
Tends to hike together.
Yeah.
It's
So,
just a lot of outdoorsy.
and then you can just go straight into a hike, and that's another
Yeah.
way that bikes
You
are so
ride the bike
beneficial.
to
Yeah.
hike.
Now, that said, I don't.
I would steer clear of.
I wouldn't do bikes,
Bikes.
if it was me. Yeah.
They're dangerous.
Dangerous. Oh, God. Just.
You're on vacation, so you're already not on your home turf. You throw a bike on there.
Where are you going to end up? I don't know
Exactly.
where the kids are. They took a
You
left,
can
they took a
lose
right.
them.
Yeah.
You can lose them super easily.
Sweating, you're getting lost.
It's just-
John actually started with 3 kids. People don't know that. He's got 2 now.
We're down
And
to-
that was because of a 30-day
We're down
vacation
to
on bikes.
2. Yeah, because of the bikes.
And that happens.
Let's steer clear of those. Our next do.
This is a big one.
This is a
It's
fun
a big
one.
one. Yeah.
This is a fun one.
Yeah.
Do the if you can,
Do
if you got the
please.
budget, do the matching outfits
Do the matching outfits.
with the whole family.
Everybody loves them.
It's fun.
Everybody loves those.
I've never seen a family on vacation who are all matching and not smile. It makes
It's
it makes
so
my day.
cute. It's
You
so
know?
cute. They're color coordinated. You know where everybody is at all times.
You can find your kids if you have younger kids or super old kids.
Yep.
You tend to lose them. And so if you're all wearing the same thing, you can spot them.
If John's third kid had been wearing a matching outfit, they might be
We'd
here
probably
today.
still be in touch.
Yeah. Now again, don't.
Our next don't.
That wouldn't do matching
Don't do the
outfits.
matching
Yeah, it feels
outfit
like
thing.
it's too much. It's just It's
I've never seen a family out on vacation who has the matching outfit thing and not smiled because I'm so annoyed at them. You know what I mean?
there's a
It's
deep.
just cheesy.
Yeah, it's terrible. Why would
It's
you do that?
too easy to find
The
each
dad's
other.
miserable. The shirt's too small.
Yeah, there's going to be one person, whoever ordered them, they're going to get the size that fits them, and then
Yeah.
you're going to be in like a double XL or
Yeah,
something
and,
like
and
that.
you're just you're sweating through it, and then you see
Yeah.
it's made of somewhere that probably doesn't hold up in too much sweat. It's an
So,
Etsy. It's an Etsy mistake. I don't know how to say that any other way.
Yeah, it's cheesy. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Couple
we have
more
one
here.
More, right?
Yeah.
Okay, dudes. Let your kids take a friend on vacation. They're going to
Yes.
get to an age where they want to take a friend with them.
Just let them do
families,
it.
Some
Just let
families
'em
have
do
like
it.
hard rules like, no, this is a family vacation.
Yeah.
We at Dadville say, don't be afraid to
Yeah.
let your kids take a friend with them.
It lets them experience a trip with a friend. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't just have to be family. We put so much emphasis on the family union.
We put too much emphasis
Let
on
some
the family
friends
unit.
come.
Let some. It
Jeez.
sends the message to their parents that we do more expensive vacations than you do.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a flex.
it's a flex.
You've
Yeah.
got expendable income. Plus, I would add that Jesus went on a lot of trips with his friends. And 12 of them, actually. It was a lot of people. And so it's
He
biblical.
took 12.
He did.
I mean, 11 good ones, but
Yeah.
12. Okay. Don't.
Yeah. And I really stick to this one.
This is probably the most important one.
Yeah.
Don't let it be a family vacation.
Yeah.
Don't take
Yeah, it's your vacation.
friends with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
It's
Who is this kid?
You don't even know that kid.
Who is he?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not contributing. You're just taking money away.
Right.
Plus, I would like to add, Jesus took friends, and we see what,
Look what happened there.
he did, he worked it out, but it didn't start well, So, so with that said, in conclusion, guys, what we really want to drive home, and this is really
If you
important.
follow those steps,
all
you
these
will
steps.
have the perfect vacation.
Yeah, so do go more than anything. we want to end our time here in Moab. Like, go on family vacations. Take your friends, kids, whatever. Take your kids. Go have fun. It can
grab that goo.
It can be.
Get out there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this was fun.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, for us, was it okay for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason, amplify that.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey.